Now up to this much we have this max heap. So remember two three things. One is the build heap here. This algorithm, if you see build heap, build max heap, in that build max heap function, max heap is just one sub function. Okay, so build max heap, our intention is to building the max heap. So here we have built the max heap properly here. After going through all the max heap property, now here you have the build max heap property. We have built the max heap properly. So max heap is just a sub function of build max heap. Okay, now now what is the time taken by this algorithm is that it is nothing but on. So remember build max heap properties, when I'm not going to detaility of it, but building a heap will need on time, not log n time, on time. Okay, so heapify needs log n time, but building a heap requires on time. Okay, and then finally we have this heap sort algorithm. So how this heap sort algorithm works, so if you understood build max heap property and max heapify property, it will be easy for you to understand. So heap sort a, build max heap a, and then for I equal to length a down to 2. So length is nothing but the actual length of the array. That means let's say 10 element is there, means that is the length of a. Do begin exchange ai and a1 with ai. Heap size will be decremented by 1 every time you exchange, and then finally you will call the maxify property. Now let's see how it works. So this is heap sort. We are discussing about heap sort. Now see, in case of heap sort, you should have a proper build heap, should be a proper heap max heap, otherwise you can't do. If it is not in max heap, if it is not in the heap is not a max heap, then you have to make it forcefully as a max heap, then only you can apply it. Okay, that's why in case of heap sort algorithm, every time building max heap is called. Okay, so how it works, very simple. Let's say 43 initially input data 4332 16 9 10 14 8 7, whichever the data we took, I think last time. Yeah, same data we have kept it. So and we are also made it a, we have also made it a max heap here, so that we are assuming that you have built the heap properly, and now you have this build the max heap with you. Now we will be implementing heap sort. So very simple how it works. With a1, this is my a1. With that, which element will be exchanged? ai. Okay, so a1 with ai. So let's say, okay, fine. So first a1. So what will happen here? Yeah, so okay, a1 with ai. So ai, so what will be the I value, initial start value of I? In this case it is 10, because it's the length of the array, and it will go down to 2. That means it is again a decremental loop. That means 10 9 8 7 6 5, like that it will go and decrement until 2. So here you see a1, and the length of the array is 10, so it is here only 10th value, 10th index value. So a1, a2, a3, a4, like that. Okay, so this is 10th. Now 6 7 8 9 10. So what it says, that you exchange it, you exchange ai with a1 with ai, so you will be exchanging it. So that means meaning is very simple. That means it's a max heapify. So your intention is to get the maximum value from the heap. As I said, if it is from maintaining the heap property, the root node always will give you the maximum value. So 16 is giving the maximum. So this 1 and this 16 will be exchanged. Okay, so 1 will go here and 16 will come over here, and 16 will be cut. That means 16, first element is 16, has been properly insert, as properly has been taken out from the heap. Okay, so taken out from the heap. So this is 16. Next, once you push 1 here, then it violates the max heap. It's not a max heap now anymore. It's not max heap. So again you have to do the max heap. So if you do max heap, what will happen? You see many permutation combinations will happen, but you can see that second largest element is nothing but 14. So obviously 14 will go over there. So and then remaining elements, wherever required, you have to change it and swap it. So 14 has gone. Again it is a proper max heap. Okay, now from that what you have to do, you have to next 9th element you have to 9th element. So 9th again 9th element is nothing but, so 14 you have to take out, and this 1 will go over there, 1 will go, and then 14 you have to take out. So next element will be 14 will be coming out from the array. So 14 and 16. Again, if you see it is not, properly maintaining the max heap property, because heap property is violated over here. One second. Okay, so 1 again, you see max CPY property is validated. So second maximum element, that is next, is nothing but I think 10 will go to the top. So 10 has gone there. Again you have to and after 10 again, so 10 has gone up there, and then max CPY function you will implement, and then you will see so next is 10. So 10 has come. Like that you will see all the maximum element, second maximum element, next maximum element will be placed, and it will be a sorted array. Okay, so it will give you a sorted array. Normally it gives a descending order sorted array if you use max heap. If you use min heap, it will be giving you ascending order sorted array. Okay, so like that things will change, and finally all the elements will be done. So now what is the complexity, time complexity of heap sort? Heap sort for building max heap, students, this you remember, many places you will get, one second, many places you will get this information. You will be asked to say what is the time complexity for building a heap. Just remember this, building max heap, don't confuse with O(n) log n or something. It is O(n), remember that, O(n). Building max heap is O(n) and heapify is log n. Okay, because heapify so okay, this is much less time than this. So, but building max heap takes O(n) time. So 1 for okay, so total how much time it takes. So you see here it takes maximum O(n) time, and here it takes O log n time. So altogether it takes O(n) log n time. Okay, for O(n) element it takes O(n) log n time. Total time for the heap sort algorithm is O(n) log n, but building max heap takes O(n) time, and heapify takes O(n) time, log n time. So altogether it takes O(n) log n time. So this is the time complexity of heap sort. Actually meaning is that here first you are saying that your left child is greater or not. That is your left child is greater than the root node or not. What left child? First you are saying the left child. Left child is greater than root node. You are saying okay, yes, it is greater than. So you are thinking that left child is the largest. Fine, that's done. Here now you come to the right child. You see right child is greater than root node. That is also say okay, yeah, it is the and now you think that when left child is greater than root node, you are thinking this is the largest. But when you are going to the right side, you are seeing that right child is greater than root node. And when you are comparing, you are seeing the right child is actually the largest, not the left child. So that largest is not equal to I. That meaning is that. So right child is largest means you will consider then right child as the largest element among all these three, because here tussle is going on between root node, left child and right child. Yes or no? Thinking left child is the largest, left child is the greater than root node, which is true, let us say. Okay, fine, you are thinking that my left child is the largest. Now when you come to the right child, you are seeing the right child is also greater than root node. You are thinking your right child is the largest or not. Then you compare left child and right child, whichever is the largest, you are considering that one as the largest. That is the meaning. Okay, correct? Okay. You are thinking that every time left child is the largest, you are thinking L is largest, but L is not largest. So that is what it is. Okay, these three conditions.